Hi everybody, my name is Leela Kiyawat. I am a senior here in the playwriting concentration, and I'm also a double major in English, and I have a minor in Arabic. And I'm so excited to be here with you guys today. So when I was in 7th grade, I saw a production of The Children's Hour by Lillian Hellman at Shotgun Players, an incredible theater in the Bay Area where I grew up. And I was completely blown away by the construction of the play, which was actually a staged reading. So it really allowed for the actors to be interacting with the text live on stage, but also just the ending. I don't want to spoil it for anybody who hasn't seen the play yet, but I think it was that moment where I experienced a pretty pivotal shift in my relationship to theater, whereas before I just wanted to be around it. I loved performing in community theater productions with Berkeley Playhouse. And it was in that moment that I realized that I wanted to be a part of the writing process. I wanted to take on that sort of like architect role in taking a blank page and putting text on it and, you know, casting my friends. So the Fordham Playwriting program is one of the few programs that allows undergraduates to fully produce their work in what we call our studio season, which is when we have, I believe, 10 to 15 shows that are student-run, often student-written, managed, directed, designed completely. And so I really wanted a place that would take me seriously as a writer, but also as a producer, as someone who was ready to workshop my text in a rehearsal space, in a rehearsal studio, in the technical space, and on a stage, and with actors and designers and managers and directors who were also students like myself. So that was a big draw. Also our location in New York City. I think New York City is one of the healthiest cities in the world for new plays, but not only the Broadway and off-Broadway things, but also the more experimental off-Broadway productions that we have a lot of access to here, just being like a 15-minute walk away from like any subway station or any theater that you could ever want to go to. The playwriting faculty or the playwriting professors that I've had here have been extremely instrumental in helping me to develop this play. I know the first time I turned it in as a freshman, so about 4 years ago now, to Tony, I received probably about 3 to 4 pages worth of feedback, asking me to explore characters, to give, you know, psychological motivations to some of them, and to, you know, really solidify the rules of the world I was building. So that was really helpful. And then a year later, in my sophomore year, I took a playwriting class with the wonderful, incredible playwright Charlie Yvonne Simpson. And that was an incredible experience because she taught me, you know, basic things that I had felt like I overlooked. How to format a stage direction, when do you need a stage direction, do you even need a stage direction at all? It was really focused on stage directions at that point. But she also gave me, you know, copious amounts of feedback on the play. She came to a reading of the play that I held in my sophomore year in the later semester as a part of the Playwrights Festival. So I've always felt really supported by the faculty here, especially because they take the time to read, you know, 60 pages of writing and give really meaningful feedback in return.
Thank you so much for coming along with me in my journey as a playwriting student at Fordham. I'm so immensely grateful for the writing skills and production opportunities I've gained during my time here, and I am so confident that everything I've learned here is going to inform my future studies, my future career, and just me as a human being who loves theater in this world. So yeah, thank you guys so much.